So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are... Real chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Milan looking to pass their way through. Keeper's ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Kolumuani. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he put it away? It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Triol promptly onto that, and that is that. He can run onto that. Now it's finished. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, played through for the wide man. Great hit! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, this looks sharp. Kolumuani has found the net here, of course. Norway have reclaimed it. Kolumuani made a good run there. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Alvarez! Goal! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Norway take the lead. Milan finding their passes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta makes the interception. And he's been shifted off it. He is through here! And Messi! The ball is loose and the chase is on. And we've reached half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
A quick reminder today.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Norway come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. Here we go again. Costa Curta. Out for a throw. Guardiola. He's had a hit! Norway with the corner, they're first. Irwin with the short one. There's the shot! Norway have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Great work on the overlap. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Irwin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Maldini can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super find. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. De Bruyne. Maldini. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Torres. Now it's De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. And the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Barcelona have reclaimed it. De Bruyne. Belletti. Fernando Torres. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona have their second corner now. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Decent ball. Maldini with the clearance. Shapes to shoot. And that certainly packed a punch. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head... Colomwani! Irwin goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Belletti. Now Ronaldinho. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, super ball! De Bruyne. Guardiola, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a mighty effort! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And that's aimed into the middle. In again. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Face to face, tries a shot! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Norway have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
He can run onto that. Plenty to aim at. Decent hit! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Norway are doing very nicely. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Triol is there, and he can pick it up. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho. Crosses it in. He gets big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And here's Haaland. Messi driving forwards.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. And now the hit. And that is wildly off target. And that will be it. Norway are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth. And the shots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. Alvarez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Norway were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening. We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Bellingham, he's through here. Iniesta. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vieri. And now the hit! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the... Alvarez! Goal! Norway!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
After 20 minutes is number 9, Alvarez.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi gets a foot in here. Veron. Guardiola cuts it out. Cruyff. He gets big. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Bayern Munich trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
That's really well manoeuvred. Vieri. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Norway really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they've got rid. Now it's Owen, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Norway have it back and can go again. And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Norway happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Norway carrying a one-goal lead. Cruyff. Leicester makes the interception. Iniesta. Messi. Moved on forwards. Now it's Owen. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dembele has created one goal already. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And he's there to retrieve it. Pull it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
The attendance for this match
Pull it.
was 71,550.
And it's Hullet. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the runner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's it's Vieri! He's scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Van Dijk.
Bayern Munich choosing to make the first change. Bayern Munich grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Number 21.
Ah, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Vieri. Coming on
Lahm
the field.
attempts a clearance.
Number 5,
Interesting ball.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Number 9, Ito. Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Norway showing a good level of intensity at this stage.
Shot a goal! Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Great chance! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And now he has two. Bayern Munich go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He could be in here. Now it's Eto'o.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Cruyff. Alvarez. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Rummenigge, he's shifting through the gears here. He's had a hit! The whistle has gone and it is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling
Hello,
this lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt,
to
it is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Now it's Cruyff. Vitinha. Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vitinha.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Beckham.
Well, it really is quite remarkable how Cristiano Ronaldo continues to produce at this level, Peter. He's the very embodiment that says age is just a number.
Yeah, close your eyes and you can still just about see that showy, fleet-footed winger from Madeira all those years back. And now what have you got? The greatest goal scorer in the history of the game.
Yeah, no doubting that he's in a class of his own here. Just look at the goals he's still scoring at his age. He's not existing purely on reputation.
Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Defending of the desperate variety. He'll try from distance. And he thumps it clear. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koulibaly gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's found a way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Throw in. Deftly away. Roberto Carlos. Beckham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we hit half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Thank you very much for your
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. So neither side has yet broken through. Dembele.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Pedri. Messi. India upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Haaland. Costa Curta. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Alvarez! Goal! First blood drawn. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
A 1-0 lead established. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that. Mbappe, now the finish! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Campbell with the clearance.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Campbell calmly anticipates.
Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left. Nicely worked.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Pedri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vieira with the clearance. Guardiola. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match...